I had the savage opportunity to watch Supergirl with my homies. If you look back in my Toronto birthday vlog, I did end up watching Supergirl. And I'm gonna be honest, the critics were 100% overreacting, but the movie was not as good as I hoped it would be. Before I dive into this review, I want to let people know that I will be spoiling it. So spoiler warning in case anybody wants to leave this video now. Now's your chance. All right, let me start talking about this movie. So to basically jump into the whole thing of this movie, there's one important thing that you need to keep in mind. Supergirl in this movie is very comic accurate. So what that means is if you have read the comics of Supergirl, there's a lot of things that you'll notice, which is really cool. There are things that I can't talk about because this is a family-friendly channel. But anyway, let me tell you guys the plot of the story so you guys can kind of understand what it is. So the whole movie starts with this lady right here. I cannot pronounce her name, so that's why I put a picture up and I put her name there for you guys. So the main villain of this movie, his name is Krim. And this guy literally just kills this woman's family, and it's awful. And she's a little girl at this time, right? So this is something that's really crazy about the whole story. So basically, this girl's like, no, I'm gonna get revenge on him, And next thing you know, this Krim guy takes away Supergirl's ship, and Crypto tries to stop it, and then he just shoots Crypto with something, and next thing you know, he's dying. Crypto doesn't die, by the way. He's fine. They get the medication for him. So basically, the whole plot is them saying, no, we need to get revenge on Krim because, listen, we need to team up because he did something to you and he did something to me. We can make a great team. Which I feel like the plot itself was very, very generic, which was kind of disappointing. But I will say the fight scenes and stuff were really good. Like, the fighting scenes were good, but the story itself, the plot was just so generic. And it's gonna be honest with you guys, the movie itself in the beginning was really, really, really boring. Like, I remember just thinking to myself, okay, this is kind of getting boring now. The reason why I say the critics overreacted though was because, well, they did. It wasn't that bad. It's just that it was really boring. All the actors in the movie did amazing. Like, they did their job right, 100%. They nailed it. It was done correctly. The one thing I will say about Supergirl also is that the villain Krim, he wasn't even that good. Like, I know a lot of people said this, and Behem85 actually told me this off camera, but he said that apparently people were talking bad about the villain Krim. He wasn't that powerful. He wasn't that great. He wasn't that interesting. I mean, the first part, yeah, where he's just killing that girl's family, that was crazy. But after that, he was just nothing, really. Like, he was kind of lame, he was kind of boring, and I don't know, I wasn't really feeling it. I'm not even overreacting when I say this, but this is like the 100th movie I've seen where it's based off a dog dying. Am I losing my mind? John Wick did this, now this. There's probably a bunch of other movies. It's all about the dogs, man. My point is, this movie was basically another cash grab movie, and it wasn't really that good. And the critics were overreacted about it because, well, it was boring, I will agree. But my savage rating for the movie is a 6 out of 10. Not great. Originally it was 7.5 out of 10, but I stick with 6 because it wasn't that good. There were scenes that were funny. I will admit that. There were scenes that were really funny and I actually laughed. But some of those scenes I can't talk about because, again, this is a family-friendly channel. Also, another thing I want to say is that I felt like the Sword Girl was a little bit annoying. She was just kind of like annoying to her, and I was like, okay, like, I get what she wants, but I can't even count on fingers of how many times I heard revenge. Like, it was so many times. Revenge, 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 revenge. Like, it was just too much of that word in the movie. Like, we got it the first time, maybe the second time, third maybe, but they said revenge way too much. Also, in case you guys were wondering, yes, Superman himself is in the movie, but you don't see him fight. The only time you see him is like a few calls, like he makes calls to Supergirl. And then there's also like flashbacks of Superman meeting Supergirl for the first time. And then there's also like the ending where he's actually in person with her, which was really cool to see. The only reason why I say it were overreacting is because the fight scenes were actually really well done. And I feel like that the fight scenes should be praised. Not the story itself. The story itself was kind of boring and bland, but the fight scenes were actually really good. And there were emotional times in the movie. You know, like there's a part where Supergirl's like, no, don't kill Krim because you're gonna regret for the rest of your life. And then, you know, it's like a crying scene, whatever. But it wasn't great. It was definitely done to like get more people involved in Superman and all that, which was a good thing. But Supergirl wasn't good. But anyway, please tell me if you've seen this already. Let me know what you think about it.